Excuse me. What up, guys? Am I live? I think I'm live.
Shine brightly for my radiant self.
Welcome to the Raise and Rebuild
Get
Workshop.
these.
Thank you. Come again if you need anything.
Looks like we've got company.
Just in time, dear.
Welcome, fellow shopaholics.
Alright, we're gonna wait for Maxwell to go live.
Doesn't it feel great?
That's going to be about 1 hour from now. When the reset happens. In the meantime, catching up with a bunch of dailies. A bunch of dailies, right?
Commencing operation.
Which treasure doll has high value? So right now, there's four dolls, but recently there's also Senti, right? I haven't fully tested Senti, but she's actually quite strong. I would say Senti is okay, but she's more for the raids. Actually, most of them are more for raids, right? They're all quite niche. Except for Rosanna for PvP. The other four are actually really good.
Quietly.
I recommend Sugar, and if you want to, you can build Flora if you have true damage characters. Flora for... I guess Flora is good for tower. Those are going to be the ones that most players use. Phantom is... I guess Phantom is okay. How about Privati? Oh, you're talking about every treasure. I thought you're just talking about the latest one. Because the latest one is 5 characters.
Give me your best shot.
Oh, if you're talking about the... If you're talking about all of them, then I would say Moran actually. Moran for Burst 1, Privati and Helm Treasure. Don't build Laplace Treasure. Laplace Treasure is no longer good, right?
It seems this battle shall drag on.
Hey, second stream, but I'm going to sleep now. Sleep?
I shall go
Sleeping
again.
in the morning? What the?
This attire vexes me. I shall go again.
Behold, the strength you're all getting on my nerves.
It's already over? That's a shame. It felt good.
Got some apples. Okay. Beating Pilgrim Tower. What's up? What's up, man?
This is going to be fun.
What's up? I was busy editing 2 videos earlier.
It seems this battle shall drag
One
on.
for BA and one for DZZ.
Burn of my people's affection. I shall go again.
Tomorrow, might need to do
It's
2 streams for
already
tomorrow.
over. That's a shame. It felt good.
Tomorrow is a mega
I
one.
shall cleave through them all.
Mega what? Mega this.
Behold, the strength you're all getting on my nerves.
Next.
What's happening tomorrow besides Brown Dust 2? And that's pretty much it, right?
The waves have calmed.
But I have to do the
What a
CZN
whisper
sponsored
towards
stream
the next
later.
story.
How many of you guys are pulling for Maxwell?
Let's see just how good these junk heaps are.
She might actually be. She might actually be the best for this hour. I will take Tia and Naga. I'll put Laplace and Maxwell in.
Let's see what they can do.
So I think that's going to be the plan. Tomorrow there's Wuthering. Wuthering is tomorrow. Damn, that's quick, eh? "10 decades and a dream." Good luck.
I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life.
Is Maxwell worth the pulls?
Just a second, Julie.
I don't know, I haven't tested her yet.
I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. Can do.
She's good for Laplace,
Another victory for firepower.
which I already have, right? I already have Laplace.
I can't believe I'm already about to graduate.
What up, Promon? Promon. How's the factory going, Promon? The factory lover?
I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. Can do. That concludes today's lesson.
Is there a new drama regarding COVID? Because I saw a lot of.
I don't think I'll ever get used to fighting.
Saw a couple of drama regarding that.
I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. For something sweet.
A new mini game in JP.
Bolt, we won again.
Wait a second. What's this? Is it something that about Yosta or Nexon drama again? No way, right? Nah, no way this is anything crazy. Thank you for always using Blue Archive. Blue Archive prohibits any action that violates the terms of service. If any violations are confirmed, we will take measures such as permanent account suspension. Okay. We have confirmed actions that violate. Okay. We will continue our investigation and response. Okay. Basically, okay, this one is nothing to do with basically if you are a cheater, right? Regarding the reasons of account suspension, okay. This includes actions such as tampering with app data, unfair advantage, cheating, and abusing the platform's refund. Okay, this one is fair, right? I don't think this one is like, it's not like they are imposing some sort of rules that you cannot talk about anything. The never-ending drama. Well, the drama will end. It will end once. Eventually, like just like with everything, the elephant will die down, right? Because the elephant cannot be there forever. It will definitely die down one day.
Simulation overclock ready. Shall we begin? Wow, you're going to give this a this won't be a unless you're counting on a miracle. It seems I'm about to win.
That sniper rifle?
Right now?
It is, okay.
Okay, no problem.
Sniper rifle.
Ready when you are.
It appears I'll
Sniper.
be departing, dressed in my new outfit.
You think I can't bring some sniper rifle? Ooh, Liberalio.
Come. Together, we'll kill the queen.
This won't be a walk in the park. So will you still take on the challenge?
Drama is funny like Norma. Drama is funny.
I'm sorry, Chime, but I must go and do battle.
Outshot.
Behold the strength of my people. Carry on, just so. Target silenced. Redirecting.
Can somebody remind me what is the costume again for Cinderella for free?
Reloading. Swiftly.
Outshot.
Behold the strength of my people's affection.
I forgot which one won the poll.
Clear. But we've still got a long way to go.
It's not the bunny one, right? Is it mate? Yeah, I can't remember. Mate won. Alright. Mate is the winner. Critical damage, go with that.
Simulation room for fun. After seeing, wow, you're going to give this a try? How
Mate is the best.
Time to show what steam treatments can do. Outshot.
Behold the strength of my people.
If you are taking part in the protest,
Ammo check. All good.
Outshot.
Behold the strength of my people's affection.
review bombing. Let me see.
It's over. Now, let us rest.
Review
together.
bombing is probably just the JP site.
I created the simulation room for fun after seeing a game made by a certain NIKKE.
It's still quite high, the
Never expected
4.5
that I
star.
would still be here.
The new JP 50/50 system isn't as bad as the older sensei would have you believe. The rebates can be used to build pity for the next banner you pull on. No more keystone piece, no more punishment for pulling non-meta banners. Guarantees cost 40 pulls less! Sorry for doubting you, Nexon. Damn. Nexon. Okay, I like it. So finally, we have some brave Nexon defenders. Because for the longest time, it's all about Nexon haters, right?
It seems I'm about to
So now it's going to be all even out, right? It's going to be all even out. So we got some defenders going in.
Don't worry about me.
Paid
My body is
actor.
in perfect condition.
You think that guy is paid? Now there was a true Nexon. There was a true Nexon White Knight.
Take them down quickly.
Were you observing this valiant?
Sometimes that'll be what it is, right?
Outshot.
Behold the strength of my people's affection.
Let's give it our all.
The thing about implementation like this, it can also happen again in the future.
I'm glad that's all resolved. But now I need to go.
And it's
wash
always
up
going to be
again.
scary. Especially if you cave in, right? Because you never know how far they can push.
I created this
So there's always going to be like...
after seeing a game made by
The only company you white knight for is Valve.
that I would still be here. This won't
So
be
you are a
walk in
Valve
the park.
lover.
So will you still take on the challenge?
Okay, that's fair.
This again. Outshot.
Behold the strength
But Valve
of my people's affection. Just so.
might not always be on your side though, right?
Reloading.
Valve will release Half-Life 3. Valve is the best.
Conducting maintenance.
Outshot.
The best.
The strength of my people's affection. Just so. We're not done. Keep going. Clear. But we've still got a long way to go.
So that's going to be the stuff, right? But at the same time, Valve is like 50-50 like your gacha. What's the last Valve game, right? That they released? I don't even know if they actually released any games recently, right?
I feel that it wouldn't be for a good reason. Wow, you're going to give this a try?
I'm loyal to the companies like I'm loyal to McDonald's. McDonald's.
I'll protect you.
McDonald's is also like not that good of a company to try to be too loyal to because they've been raising their prices over time, right?
Outshot.
But they want is probably due to inflation more than anything else, right? CS2 was the last one. No, there's one more game, right? After CS2. In the new IP, Deadlock counts. Is Deadlock an official release or is it like beta? I feel like that one is not like official, right?
Now.
Because I never hear people talking about it.
Amazing.
I mean, some people play it for sure.
This level easily now. This won't be easy. Think you've
But it
got
seems
what
like they stopped
takes?
developing games. It's still in alpha. Alpha? What the heck, man? Alpha for that?
Outshot.
Behold the strength.
That's a little bit unfortunate, right? It's not officially released yet. So once it released, it will have microtransaction, am I right? You gotta have microtransaction once it's released.
See? The stars always point you where you're meant to go.
Stars pointing to you. Start a battle, take
Right to the end.
this.
Why are you laughing? If you let up, you
Similar
might
to
end up
Power,
eating
how it's
some
probably a year or
Honkai.
so before official release. I wonder why do games do that, right? Back then, the games, when they are done, they release, right? But now,
Outshot.
the games, they release it 10%, and then 20%, and then slowly update. I guess live service, Live service is all about releasing a little bit and a little bit and a little bit of content.
Clear. But we've still got a long way to go.
The business model change. Games used to be games. Now games is a LARPing tool. LARPing tool for everyone, alright? Do we have any LARPers in the chat? Rise up. Because LARPers are winning, right? I feel like back then it's harder to LARP. You actually have to play the game. Now I think in 2026, everybody is winning, right? Free play testing. For some reason, McDonald's is the only one who charge shipping even in Uber Eats subscription. McDonald's is the only one who charge shipping even in Uber Eats. Ooh, I didn't know about that. Is that because they want you to use their delivery? Because McDonald's has their own delivery, I think. And like sometimes they don't want you to use the other third party one. Maybe that's why, right? Outside of that, I'm not sure what's the reason. But yeah, it's a bit annoying, right? What's up, OZ? That gives devs a free shield, so why not? Now the games are always in beta. That's right. This is what I like about single player games. It was full game and you can play at your own pace. Really? But what about GTA
Glad that's all
6?
resolved.
Because it's apparently
Now I
not going to release.
Longer than usual.
It's going to be I think it's going to release complete, but they are locking something behind a more expensive version, right? I forgot what was it. They're locking like a different area or something in the game. As far as I know, it's like an extra stuff. So if you are a broke boy, you won't get the extra stuff in the particular game, right? So it's a little bit unfortunate if you're poor. But life is all about being poor, right? Multiplayer. Is it multiplayer? I heard they are locking like one whole area or something, right? Maybe I heard wrong. But I was reading through on Twitter, I think. Locking the online and the clothes store. They always say it's easier for the developers to release games incomplete. You think so? It's easier for them. To get money as well, I think. Gacha games drip feed you like a patient in the hospital. Yep. I think there's pros and cons, right? With gacha games, you also get slowly more and more updates with time. So there's definitely like, it's not all bad, right? It's like it can be some plus as well. You can play a gacha game like depending on, you know, depending on what kind of game. Some live service games you can play, and you can still play, and you can still play, like not just gacha game, right? I'm talking about live service game. Look at Counter-Strike. Look at you know, League of Legends. Dota 2 has been around for like years. People are still playing. That's because they are constantly updating the stuff, right? And yeah, that's the advantage of it though. But the disadvantage, I guess, is over time it gets the graphics gets older, so you gotta update that. So that's where, you know, you gotta like overhaul the entire thing. That one can be probably a headache for some developers out there. Okay, so we get this. If there's a major bug, they can give excuse that it's going to be better. I don't think the excuse matter though, right? Because for players, you buy the game, you're not going to be like, oh, this excuse is okay or this is allowed. I think for you, you're just going to equally be, you know, you're just going to be upset, right? CS2 did the job. Yeah, I think CS2 is one of the better games that has been around for a long time. I mean, it's because it's good, right? It's been around for so long. That's why like a lot of people like it. Everybody knows. Everybody knows Counter-Strike. 17.
I'm really glad that I met you.
League of Legends become woke? Wait, what? Wait, how can League of Legends become woke, man? What, there's a fat character? There's always a fat character. I remember there's one fat character. But that doesn't make it woke, right? Hand her some seaweed. Take the jacket. Take it. League of Legends Lamau. Lamau indeed, right? What do you think of Mustang? Some fans do find him a little bit overwhelming. Someone I can trust and follow. Huh. Everybody is talking about Mustang.
Come on, Mint.
League of Legends has all the characters: fat, animal, insect, male, female, trans. No picking. No picking, eh? That's the stuff, man. And that's the stuff. Now that I think of it, right? I don't think I've ever used... Somebody asked me earlier today about the silver mileage ticket.
Looking to get something.
Welcome to Rupee's shop.
I've never come here
Commander.
and be like, let's go. Let's use the silver mileage ticket. You get what I'm saying? Silver mileage ticket is very cool, right? Very cool. But yeah, Avista, they haven't added much characters here, right? Season 5 is Senti, Moran, five characters. So they have adding more and more characters. There's silver mileage for Senti Treasure. Yeah. Senti, you can just get it from here though, right? You don't really need the selector thing. We get Senti with the black tickets now that she's meta. Yes. You can. And you should. And maybe... I don't think you should use this though, right? For some people, they might use that. Maybe you use that one. You know what? Let's do some pulls, guys. Let's take up some of that thing. I have a couple of tickets here. Alright. Just a couple, right? Not too many, not too much, not too little. Just a few here and there. So let's do this, right? Let's try and get some. I don't have Flora yet. That's the one that I don't have. Everything else, I don't really care too much, right? Yo, what's up? Fried chicken. One tapping to flex on people. You think so? You think I'm here to flex on people? Nah, I'm not here to flex on anyone, man. I'm just here to use some tickets and call it a day, right? Use some tickets and call it a day, right? It's all the way at the end.
Nice.
Missy Elise! Missy Elise means... Who?
Quincy the Thief.
Quincy.
Should I plan another grand escape today?
Fat. Why is she so fat? Does she need to be that fat? Let me see, where's my Quincy? Oh. I can now get the wallpaper now. Wallpaper time. The F word? F word? Wait, what F word? Oh, I have limit break. I mean not limit break. Core 1.
Thanks to you, instructor.
Fat in the right
I feel
places.
nimbler.
Fat. Get this. Who do I take out? Everyone is so good though. I want to keep the penguin a little bit more. Let's take her out. Take Maid Priority out.
I'll snatch
Different
it in
people
the
has
blink
different
of an eye.
fetish. Fetish. Send one gifts. Wait, so is Maxwell thing coming today? There are 13 days left. This one go away first, right? Yeah, so once this one goes away, then the Maxwell one will come in. Somebody was saying that the Maxwell one is very, very good. Very, very good, right? Now, if you guys think the Maxwell one is very, very good, it's time, right? It's time to get it. You can hear the tearing sound. Tearing, is it? You're trying to get Maxwell skin. But is it a good idea though? Is it a good idea to get the Maxwell skin? Like if you're really trying to collect it and get it, then sure, right? But why are you not getting the Naga skin? Because Naga skin... See, first of all, Naga... I'm not sure if she's underage or not because she's like apparently a school student, so I have no idea. But first of all, Naga is black, right? So you get a character that fits the agenda. Holy, that's a lot of Rapi. Fit the agenda, right? You already DM ahead of time? No way. No, you already DM ahead of time, eh? No student got the build? What do you mean no student got the build? I mean, that's right. Like Zwei and I, they're quite flat, right? And of course, Ray is like a kid. Ray is a kid, right? So you don't involve Ray in anything, right? We don't talk about Ray. But everything else we can talk about, right? Alright, is there going to be anything? Regardless, I love my Choco Queen. I'm gonna pull until I get one more. Make Naga great again. Friendship pool strategy. Actually, I have quite a lot of friendship pools as well. Maybe I should use some.
What are your
If only
orders?
friendship pool counts towards, right?
Now you and I are
Ooh.
squad mates, Master.
Bunny soda.
What are
Bunny
your
soda
orders?
for the wallpaper.
Let's finish this in
Okay,
one
now that
fell
we got the wallpaper, which is what everybody likes, right? Everybody likes wallpaper. And I do think that wallpaper is one of the most important thing ever, right? Let me check out some stuff. Catch up with news. Catch up with drama. Catch up with everything, right? Friendship pool strategy only works for AI Surin. Wait, what? Wait, what do you mean though? It only works for AI Surin? Get this. After reset, we also get a hard story, right? Wait, not hard story. Story part 2. Story part 2 is going to be the one. So that's the one, right? Huh.
Behold the strength
Born of my people's affection.
just so.
I'm glad that's all resolved. But now I need to go wash
Hey,
up
GuitarRock,
again.
huge! I can now squat 200 lbs, 200 pounds back on my first day. I couldn't do 50 pounds. Damn. Isn't that world record soon? Are you going to be able to participate in the world record competition? When is Maxwell coming out? Maxwell should be released very, very soon in reset time. So it should be like, what, 45 minutes from now? Get this.
Request clear.
I'm very average in terms of strength. Somebody in chat said massive legs. So AI Surin has massive legs, is it? The legs massive. Okay. You gotta have massive legs, right?
Shine brightly for
So
my
the legs so
radiant
massive
self.
for what? So you can play football, is it? Purchase items or everything max out that, alright. Never skip leg day. What did it cost though, right? It cost you a lot of chicken. AI Surin have been buying chicken every day. Lots of chicken. Chicken non-stop. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Why must bodybuilders eat chicken? Because like there's a lot of different type of meat, right? Does beef and you know, I guess chicken is the cheapest maybe. Everything else is more expensive, right? I think beef is more expensive. What else? I guess lamb sheep is more expensive. Protein, yeah, but there's multiple different types of meat, right? Chicken breast if low fat and cheap. I'm guessing it's the cost. Because like everything else is going to be very expensive, right? And then they cannot eat sugar as well. There's also one more thing. They
Shine
cannot eat
brightly
sugar.
For my radiant self.
Okay, I need to check my favorite thing, dormitory. I need to check dormitory real soon, real quick, and then I'll look into like the stuff. Chicken is better for protein. Really? Is chicken better than beef for protein? Doesn't beef has more protein? I mean, I mean, you will assume that something that's a mammal. Like, you will assume eating a bigger mammal will give you more protein than a smaller mammal, right? Sugar is a must. No, it's not a must, right? I saw like a bodybuilder clip. His friend give him a cake after like 4 months. He's like, oh my goodness, oh. He hasn't eaten anything sugar for 4 months. He was like, he's never seen a cake before in his life, right? It's just a small cake, by the way. So I have no idea why. He meant sugar, treasure. Cost-effective protein to calories ratio is very, very good. It's better because it has less fat. Which one? Chicken has less fat, is it? What about the insects? If it's the insects, then no. Tomorrow is patch day. Small cake like Ibuki cake. That's right. That's right. Fat shaming? No, I'm not fat shaming, man. Nobody is fat shaming. You quit sugar 5 years ago and you have never felt better. Really? I like sugar. Sugar gives me energy, so that I can sit down and stream for hours. I guess just a potato. Soda lover is seizing. You quit soda since 2018. What soda are we talking about? Like Coke, Sprite, is it? Coke Zero. Yeah, I guess that's the case, right? What game is this? This game is Brown Dust. Doo! Doo! Soda eroded your teeth. Good for you. Well, you don't drink too much though, right? I mean, you drink it once a week, that's fine, right? You go and drink 6 cups every day, that's your problem, right? Why would you drink 6 cups every day? Chill out, man. You get what I'm saying? You don't gotta be drinking 6-7 cups every day. This guy's name is Black. Yo, Black is sitting down. Woke is running away. Look at Woke. Oh shit, potato is done. Six, seven. Where you can go up this sign. Okay, I need to extend the territory. Those are going to be very expensive. Those are going to be expensive. Can I reset the... Let me see. I think once you set them out, is it worth it for the 0 calories? 0 calories, is it? At that point, I just have water. At least you stay hydrated. Sparkling water. Brown Dust 2 have Pokemon feature. Pokemon? Terminate contract. Oh shoot, you can do that? Okay, I'm gonna terminate one of the fat guys. How expensive is it though? Nah, I think it's okay. I think once I get a new one, exit man, don't save that. Once you go sparkling water, you cannot go back to drinking normal water. What's the benefit of doing this? For fun, I guess. For now, they haven't added anything yet. Maybe later they'll add more stuff in the shop. If they ever add more stuff in the shop, then later you get to do more things, right? But for now, it's more like a for fun kind of thing. You don't really need to do this, right? If you don't want to, like it's like whatever system, right? Prestige skin coming tomorrow. Who is hype? Who is excited? Prestige skin. Best is the zero Poca drinks. Peach tea 0 calorie is a must. Huh? Why would you need to drink peach tea 0 calorie? When you can just go to Starbucks. Think about it. You can just go to Starbucks, right? You're getting broke for CCC? Bro. Alright. I guess they learned from Arknight's Anvil. Demon Slayer, Full Metal Alchemist, My Hero Academia, One Piece. Wait. So all the collabs. What's the difference? I can't tell who this is. That's Code Geass. Let's see. Yeah, they have everyone. Grand Blue. Grand Blue, right? I think it's Grand Blue. You think that's Levi? Oh, this one is it? You know what? Maybe you're right. It does look like the Attack on Titan guy. Cookie Run Crumble is now available for download. Okay, guys, who is playing? Cookie Run might be our savior, guys. Blue Archive, Greedy. Brown Dust 2, Censored. What if Cookie Run is here to save us, guys? Think about it. Think about it, guys. Okay. Cookie Run will save Gacha Gaming. Cookie Run is the Brown Dust killer. It's Korean, right? Korean developer. Look like Cherino. If it's not a Gunner cookie game, no deal. But not everything has to be a Gunner, right? So this is a completely different IP. Okay, like a separate one entirely. Okay, so that's the gameplay. It's like Vampire Survivors. Alright. Very interesting. I don't like portraits though. Like, make it widescreen at least so that you can play on PC, right? Wait, this one is way different. What the heck? You can build a rocket. Level up. Okay. Alright, they got awesome, cool fight scenes. Wow. You quitted the OG cookie run because it was too boring. It's like NIKKE, right? So cool. This is like the third or fourth cookie run game actually, now that I think of it. This game is popular that it has a spin-off. Yeah, it's pretty popular, right? Cookie Run is quite popular. Surprisingly, it's quite popular, right? The thing about Cookie Run is like... Yeah, a lot of people play it, right? Because it's been around for a while. Strawberry Cookie, Toot Master Cookies, okay, stuff. Yeah, Cookie Run is something that I think it's an IP that's been around for a long time, right? So that's going to be the thing, right? That's going to be the thing and the stuff. But yeah, kids seems to love Cookie Run. Really? Do kids actually play that, right? Because I feel like most kids don't really play that. It do depend, alright? It do depend. There's a lot of things right here. What are your thoughts on Spark system versus 50/50 gacha system? Uh-oh. Essay. What was the best or the peak year of your game? Uh-oh. Kakao Games has announced that they've signed a global publishing agreement with Kong Studios. Alright, so this is the next lolly game that we'll be waiting for. Oh yeah, speaking of... Wait. Empirical evaluation of the new Blue Archive gacha system. Okay. Alright, let's have a look then. Let's have a look, right? 50/50, eh? Pools needed for a first rate up copy. Old points, 200. New points, what is this, 70? Total pools needed to get both rate up copies. Old versus new. Okay, here's a summary. You stop pulling once you get the student you want, either 1 or 2 students. Okay. A quick confession, I'm not a Blue Archive player, so please let me know if I made any errors. But I do play NIKKE, and I was concerned that the new gacha for Blue Archive could influence NIKKE and other games to go down a bad direction. However, it seems that the new system is generally an improvement from the perspective of being able to get at least 1 copy of each unit in a patch, provided the milestone pools remain. For those of us, myself included, that like to save PT tickets, it is in a bit of a loss in that regard. Wow. It's better, man. So paranoid? Well, because I guess they are both Korean company maybe, right? And not right now, I don't know what's happening in Korea, right? Because like it seems like the government is cracking down on censorship and a lot of these things, which is kind of insane, right? It's kind of insane. But right now, I don't think this is going to happen to NIKKE. I doubt it will. Unless NIKKE has a new chairman. Alright, unless NIKKE has a new chairman, ex-EA, ex-something, like ex-Ubisoft, whatever, right? So then that could be something that we can expect. But right now, NIKKE, they never hire anyone like that yet, right? Tourist because he doesn't play Blue Archive. Yeah, because everyone is talking about this, right? Everybody is talking about this Blue Archive stuff happening recently. Even Styx is talking about it, right? What are your thoughts on Spark system versus 50/50 gacha system? With the current Blue Archive controversy going on, I thought it would be interesting to get some thoughts on the new systems. on the two systems. A spark system is when you roll a certain amount of times on one banner and then you can claim one item on red up, like Grand Blue Fantasy. A 50-50 system has you roll a certain number of times for a guaranteed high rarity unit, but you have a 50% chance of getting. If you lose 50-50, the next high rare unit is guaranteed to be the featured rate up. So which one do you guys like? 50-50 or Spark? Because right now, right, NIKKE say no to Eat S. What? Eat S. What are the JP bros saying about the new BA gacha system now that they're trying it out? I noticed quite a lot of them are not liking it. But then again, it's all over the place, right? It's all over the place right now. And right now, the gacha system, even Saint Dontas talks about Blue Archive. Oh, really? He made a video about it? I haven't seen it yet. But right now, yeah, everybody is talking about this for sure. If it's changing to become worse, then it is going to be a little bit unfortunate. And I hope that they can improve this. The thing is, they are probably not going to revert it, right? At this point, JP being JP, taking how it is as always, I think a lot of them are against it actually. I think a lot of JP players are actually against it, but there's nothing that they can do. What can you do, right? You can review bomb. You can, write to... I think it's... The reason why is because it's difficult because the Yostar is the publisher, right? But the developer is in Korea, right? The developer is like Nexon. And they are all in Korea, right? So it's kind of a weird one because like, you know how like Korean games usually like they release in Korea first, but because this one is in like JP, right? So it's like, yeah, it's like very difficult for them to, what can they do, right? The only thing, like Korean players are the one that has direct, if anything, like they have direct feedback to, because like, PD Kim is Koreans, right? And the truth is, yeah, if they already decided they want to go, they want to go with it, then they will go with it, right? Which is going to be a little bit unfortunate. The thing is I think right now, for us who are playing on global, we just gotta ask and be honest, when is this coming to global, right? When is this going to come? Because we gotta brace for impact. It is just going to be a matter of time. Now, if everything goes according to plan, it should be somewhere this year, maybe like, I would say November, right? It could be 1 month earlier, even it could be October because like they try to catch up and stuff, right? That could be very, very annoying. Getting Ibuki is more important. Ibuki, the swimsuit, right? Man, if you get Ibuki, then you know who you have to fight against. You have to fight against the Wokies, right? The Wokies will try to prevent you from getting Ibuki. So you think you're just going to get a free Ibuki because you haven't thought, has it not occurred to you when Ibuki comes to global, the Wokies will attack. I assure you, a lot of Wokies in Twitter, they are just waiting, right? Just you wait, right? A lot of the Wokies, they are saying stuff about the gacha system right now. They will attack Ibuki later on. I guarantee you. Ibuki is everything. Everything, right? Spark and 50-50, neither are inherently superior. It all depends on the rate up percent, currency generosity, how many banners run at once, how long they run. That's right. Free income. Wokies won't change anything when in global. How about if we get a new Kisaki? The new Kisaki doesn't look that bad. I think Ibuki looks more bad, right? For a Wokies perspective, right? You need to ask Wokies to pull for Ibuki. Good luck. Good luck asking them to do that, right? The PT carry over too, that's huge, and will dictate whether players use or hoard their currency. In Blue Archive, it takes 2.5 months to get enough to spark one time. Now to spark one time, that's about 24,000 pyroxenes, right? In FGO, it takes like 1 whole year of saving. Okay. Enfield as well. Blue Archive gacha system is only good because you get a lot of gems. As long as the gems we get remains the same, nothing will really change. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be around the same. They can always adjust the amount of gems that they give out, right? Based on like their free stuff, even now there's like coupon code and stuff, right? I try to explain this about Enfield, but people only see specific aspect of the gacha system instead of the bigger picture. How is the gacha system bad when free-to-play players can guarantee at least one limited character per patch and one signature weapon every 2 patches? For the same thing in other games, Genshin, 600 pulls. Wait, what? Genshin needs 600 pulls? For one character? This is 1 character, 2 character. Wuthering Wave need 400 pulls. Okay. What is this 180 plus 180 plus 240? I don't get it. You're talking about 1 character, right? Those games don't give 300 nor 200 pulls per patch. Okay, it's linking up some stuff here and there, right? Why bring up FGO is one of the worst gachas you can mention in the argument. Is it still bad? Because I heard FGO improve a little bit, right? Like it used to not have pity and then they added more and more stuff, right? They improve it. You can lose 2 times in weapon before guarantee. 1 character and 1 signature. So 1 character, 1 signature. What is this 240? Yeah, I don't get the last one, right? There's a lot of sticks-minded people looking at the cost per summon at the end, not looking at pull rates, not looking at rates or pull economy. The reason why is because a lot of people are not going to play the game. They are there to pretend to play the game. So when you are pretending to play the game, you can only talk about things that you can see that a pretender or like a LARPer could basically see from an outsider perspective, right? You're not playing the game. How can you talk about pool economy and pool currency if you are a LARPer LARPing, right? So you can't just expect all of these people to be able to talk about things as though they actually play the game, right? Why would you expect that, right? You have too high expectations for LARPers. Anniversary is when they give a lot of gems. That's right. They need to give 100 free pools. They give a lot of gems. Tourists will be covering it because it's drama for their needs. Drama for the needs, eh? Drama to attack. There's always going to be like a separate aspect. Weapons in Enfield are not nearly as essential as other 3D gachas. Weapons in Enfield is not nearly as essential. Yeah, I would say like maybe Wuthering Wave is kind of essential, right? Good quality of life. Not sure about Genshin though. The Battle Pass weapons, okay, which is always the free one, are pretty good in Arknight's Enfield. That's true, right? As well or even the regular 6-star weapons you can get as off rates. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty accurate, right? This is why you like NIKKE, because there's no weapon gachas. Okay, but NIKKE don't have weapon gachas. But you know what NIKKE has? NIKKE has rocks. Alright? Rocks drama. You see, you are not there to look at the rocks drama back then. There was a lot of rocks drama. Right? And the rocks make a lot of people upset. You're on JP server and you're currently waiting for 100 free pulls to come last day to try to gacha for as Satsuki or as Makoto. That's right. That's probably going to be the best one, right? Just wait for the last one, right? Gears, doll, and rocks. I mean, yeah, gears you can get, right? Let's see if it's worse or not. You probably won't be able to see based upon like one banner rotation like that. You probably need like more sample size, right? It's like a bigger one. For now, yeah, I'm not going to be able to tell as a whole. So that's going to be the stuff, right? I think NTE is arguably the best. But that's simply because it has no 50-50 and it's 90 pulls that carry over. NTE! you will get the character of the banner within 90 pulls or less. There's no way to go infinitely over odds on pulls, and it's not massively difficult to slowly gather PT. That said, Blue Archive New 1 is pretty bad. It does the opposite of NTE and guarantees people can go almost infinitely over odds until they run out of currency. Wait, why would you go over? At 200 you get it, right? 200 and 400. We'll probably need to wait for a few months for more sample size. Yeah, that will be the thing. That will be the thing, right? But I do think that most people don't have the patience, and they just prefer something that they are more comfortable with, right? Because why would they try to change it, right? The weapon in NTE is super free too. How is NTE anyways with dupe handling? NTE has a very good dupe system, right? Basically, you can choose which one you want, which I kind of like it, right? So which is going to be very, very interesting. So NTE dupes work very differently from other games. They are game changers, but dupes can give you reusable skill point that you can choose. Yep. There's a lot of glaze about NTE lately. So why do you think everybody is glazing for NTE, right? I think because there's a rumor, right? There's a rumor that NTE is secretly paying people to glaze. What do you think of this rumor, right? This rumor is about NTE being malicious, is it? Hey, I'm thinking of pulling Summer Alec right now. We only have 13 minutes left. Hey, is it a good idea to pull? Wait, what? You're gonna pull right now? At this moment, 13 minutes left. You're getting Summer Alec. Is it a good idea to pull? Summer Alec is the worst one out of all the limited characters, right? If you compare Summer Alec to Summer Doro, to Summer Marciana, to Summer Cinderella, Alec is probably, out of all the four, I would say is probably the least priority. Now that being said though, right? You pull Alec for the goon, right? For the goon. You don't pull Alec for the meta. What do you mean you pull for the meta? It's all about gooning. So you gotta ask yourself, right? Are you going to limit break 3? Or is it just for fun, right? You got the swimsuit. Swimsuit is important. You got Alec 1 year ago, that's right. And if you don't get Alec right now, when are you going to get Alec? MLB, yeah, you got, it's all about the art, right? Alec is good with Snow White heavy arms, right? She's okay with it, right? Snow White heavy arms work really well with a lot of characters, right? You don't really need Alec, right? Alec is cool in water for sure. Isn't swimsuit Summer Alec better as a support than Summer Marciana as a DPS? I would say not really, actually. Not really, because we have more and more support right now. How is Summer Alec better as a support than Marciana as a DPS? First of all, comparing support and DPS is a bit difficult, right? Because it depends on the ranking, right? So let's say right now, the strongest support is Crown, right? Let's say Crown is the strongest support, right? And then the strongest DPS, let's say, is Summer Cinderella. Which one would you go for, right? For most players, I would say better to get Crown, right? But then Crown is universal though, right? So there are supports that are universal, like Crown. Supports that are universal, like Moran, for example. But there's also support that are less universal, like they are more niche, like Tove. Tove is more niche, right? Tove is not like Crown, not like Anis. Tove is like, okay, shotgun team only, right? Alec is like water team only, right? So it's like, it's a support, but it's not universal support. It's more like niche support, right? So for niche support, I think it's difficult. There's two types of support, right? One is a support that you know, when I'm chewing the apple, man, the apple. So the one is number one is universal. So there's two types of niche support in gacha games. And I think you guys will agree with me on this. One is a support two is a support this one, for most players, is generally better because you are removing the RNG and you can also control the environment of when you are using them. Let me give you an example, right? For example, like I said earlier, Tove, right? Now, Tove is a support that relies on the allies. You build around her, right? You build around her. Therefore, she is going to be a support that, in my opinion, is more valuable than this particular one. Because this one depends on the enemies. So basically, you have to like, nobody is going to go to a story stage or a campaign stage or a tribe tower and be like, okay, let's look at the enemy. Oh, the enemy is this element. Okay, let's basically build this team for this element, right? That one is usually going to be more niche because it's going to be dependent on the enemy. If the enemy that you're fighting doesn't happen to be like weak to the element that you're building against or that particular team, then you basically lose the entire foundation of it, right? Whereas this one actually is still more universal than this. Does it make sense? I hope this makes sense, right? Because I think a lot of people can understand from the perspective of, because this one is definitely more free to play friendly. Because like for example, Tove, because you are building around a team, therefore you can basically build a team and you can always use her, right? You can always use her as long as you have shotgun team. Whereas this one, let's say you pull for something like Swimsuit Alec, where it is going to be a water buffer. So you only benefit from it is if the enemy is fire. So the condition is out of your control. This one you can control, this one you cannot. Because it is out of your control, so therefore it's even more niche. So that's going to be the stuff, right? Like this applies to most games, right? For example, in Brown Dust 2, I would say like Diana falls upon this, right? In most cases, that's why you don't use Diana in a like environment where you need to have a property damage, right? Because you need to know the enemy's element. Whereas most other characters, if you build around a team, it's going to be much more easier for you to know. Yeah, this is generally how it works. Generally, there are some exceptions to these rules though, right? There are some characters that are, you know, can do more things, but usually that's how it works, right? You don't really need to change the support in solo raid. Only the burst tree and off burst. Yeah, that's the thing, right? In the support generally, you get something like a universal support that you can build around a team. You can still benefit from it regardless of the enemies, right? Okay, is it like... Okay, it's 5 more minutes. Ooh. Okay, somebody brought up NIKKE right here, right? Somebody brought up NIKKE. The Blue Archive PT should carry over fully to the next banner of the same time. I have Diana on my story team. Am I cooked? Yeah, it's not smart to put Diana in the story team. Because you don't know what enemy you are fighting. She's good in bosses because you know what element that boss is. So therefore you can basically build around the boss. So it's like a different one, right? She still gives crit rate though, right? Unless you want that crit rate. But based upon the recent system, you don't really need crit rate anymore. Because of the rapid buffs, right? NIKKE system where you get permanent currency that works as a spark system is great. Oftentimes with spark systems, you are discouraged from pulling unless you have enough to guarantee the unit, and you can end up in the cycle of feels bats where you don't have enough to spark and try to roll and walk away with nothing and have no rolls left for the future. The mileage stuff in NIKKE means that no roll is wasted, and it means those 1 off 10 pulls here and that adds up over time. If you get the banner unit, you are still banking mileage for future units. The downside of NIKKE system is no PT. I mean, the mileage is the PT, right? But yeah. But it's also 4% SSR and 2% for the banner unit, so the rates aren't that bad. 4%. But Blue Archive is 6% during fast. So there's always going to be that. There's always going to be that. That's a little bit different, right? This doesn't punish whoever doesn't want to fully commit a pull for a spark. NIKKE definitely has the best system by a long shot. It even makes it so that when they release several units at once, it doesn't feel that bad because you have the golden tickets to fall back on if you get unlucky in the gacha. NIKKE gacha is so good. Shift Up need to release Double Anniversary Pilgrim and Summer Pilgrim to mark dents to the players who save golden tickets. I own 95% of the unit free to play, is it? Including all pilgrims and max limit break. Several collab units still have 1000 gold tickets, 5 units worth of sparking and 400 raw pulls safe. That's why most player base kinda accept gacha skins, since the character gacha is so generous. The best one ever. Wow. Damn. I never thought of NIKKE being that good, man. I've been playing one of the best game ever. NIKKE. You pull a Noah? Noah. That's right, you wanted to get Alec? You got Noah. Alright, NIKKE, number 1, guys. Always remember, right? Hopefully they don't come for NIKKE's and add 50-50, right? Because that could be what it is. If Blue Archive added it successfully, NIKKE, they could follow suit. Got laughed by ad by Noah. If you think NIKKE's gacha is good, try Brown Dust too. Wow. You thought number 1 is Wuthering? Wuthering! Wuthering! The problem with Wuthering, right? Here's the problem with Wuthering. It's not that they never give you selector for anniversary. It's not that they never give you anything for the pools, right? I think it's too reliant on weapon, right? Wuthering is like, I think they design, they know that the weapon banner is guaranteed, it's 100%, so therefore they make a lot of characters sort of need the weapon, right? It's sort of like you gotta pull for the weapon essentially. Now I'm sure there are some characters that you don't really need the weapon as much, but the thing is, Wuthering's weapon is like, no other, the other weapons are quite bad compared to the rate up weapons, right? The character specific weapon. The 4-star weapon is not that good, for example. NIKKE have 50-50. 50-50. Just use gold tickets on pilgrims. It's so worth, lol. Wow. So worth, eh? Wuthering is making more bikes and cosmetics. That's right. So bikes, cosmetics, those are going to be the important one, right? The important one. I own all units, 80% of the all units. Wow. That's insane. It works for NIKKE and Brown Dust too because their main income is not characters, but Guna skins. Guna. They want you to have all characters, so you'll buy skins for them. Bikes are so cool. Bikes are so cool. Bike cosmetics is such a miss. Well, to be fair, Wuthering is not only doing bike skins, right? They're also doing character skins, right? Character skins, I saw there was Chisa and Line, is it? Love NIKKE's non-expiring currency. Even if I take a break, if I have some save, I can normally get a new character. So why is nobody talking about the best game ever, Chaos Zero Nightmare? I'm quite surprised nobody is talking about Chaos Zero Nightmare's gacha system. NIKKE's gacha is my favorite. NIKKE, best gacha system I've ever seen. I'm gonna add something. While NIKKE can get gold tickets, okay, Blue Archive doesn't. You managed to get 170 points, too bad. It doesn't carry to the next banner, making it worse. Yup. Chaos. CZN is the best for me. I don't think it's the best for me. I think Brown Dust 2 is better. But I think CZN, you know, I think I like the ability for them to add the older characters into the standard banner, right? And then you can still get them. Similar to what's the name? Arc Knight's Anfield. right? Experience CZN gacha system here soon. Wow. That's the stuff, right? Holy essay. 50-50 on the other hand can be great if you win coin flips more often. Being able to carry a PT over is really nice. It sucks to lose a coin flip. At least you're not completely boned if you can't pull SSR by the time the banner ends. Wow. Okay. CZN is generous because they give the selector. That's right. Wait, have they given out the selector? I'll log in tomorrow and see, right? I'll log in tomorrow to get the free selector. Free to play. By the way, right? You gotta get all of these selectors. Alright? I like Spark systems better. But this all means nothing without taking into account. Okay. I can pull now? Wait, can I pull now? Pull now. Okay, let me see, right? Wait, what's this? These channels are for LARPers. They force their head cannons onto anything and everything. Arknight's Enfield has a harem problem. I genuinely hate Zhuang Fangyi. I hate her. Arknight's Sexuality Tier List Part 3. Which gacha game is the gayest? Gayest. Damn. I gotta watch this video. Ranking every gacha game by the gayness. Gay. Alright, alright. Okay, we're gonna watch this later, alright? Look at the color, man. Cancer. Yo, chill out, man. Sometimes people love gay stuff. Alright? A lot of people love gay stuff. They love the gay stuff. Let them love the gay stuff, alright? It's what it is. Did the game reset? Usually they will have the pop-up thing. Some people, they just love the rainbows. I guess so, eh? The rainbow love is there. $2.19. I could tell they were gay when they said they hate Zhuang Fangyi. Alright, alright. Okay, who is joining viewer pools, alright? Well, who? Besides AI Surin, AI Freak. Viewer pools. Okay, Promon, is it? Is it Promon? Promon is no longer messing around. Alright, alright. Alright. Okay, let's go. I will do my own pools first. Wish me luck. As per usual. Let's see if we can one tap. Because I hope that one tap. Give me that freaking 3 ticket. Okay. So here comes MAXWELL. Now, I'm not sure how good is she, but she's probably going to be, she's going to pair really well with Laplace, alright? Laplace, I'm talking about this Laplace, right? Not the old one, alright? So this is going to be what it is. We're going to test her out after this. One tap right now. Hopefully it's just going to be easy peasy, lemon squeezy. No need to go too much effort into this. Come on. Oh, crap, man. Where's the one tap? Okay. MAXWELL will save Laplace. Save? Laplace is pretty strong. I don't think she needs saving, right? Gems. Here goes the gems, alright? Yellow. Come on. Fake out. Come on. Okay. Alright. 3,000 gems. That's a lot, man. That is a lot. I want to save for Persona Collab, right? Persona Collab is coming as well, guys. Guys, don't go broke. Go woke, right? Because if you miss out on Persona Collab, you're gonna ask yourself, why are you missing out on the best collab ever? Potentially could be, or it could be the worst collab, right? We don't know yet. We gotta see how it is. We are saving all in for Persona Collab. Hey, what is this, man? Hey. Alright, it's gotta be here, right? It's gotta be here. Persona is pretty cringe. Okay, fake out, fake out. Okay, the next one is guaranteed. It's gotta be fake out, right? Look at this. Because no way I've been pulling 5 times in a row. No way I'm not getting anything, right? So this is going to be, look at this. Wait, what? Wait, what's happening? Wait, what's happening, man? Okay, is it this one? Wait, what? Wait, what is happening? There's a lot of gems. There's a lot of gems, right? Okay, we're down from 80k down to 60k. Pull for friendship first. Okay. Alright. Alright, guys, it's here. It's okay, alright? Please. Let's go. Let's just get this out of the way. Missy Liz. Missy. Oh, come on, man. What do you mean?
We're the two
Mean.
shining stars. Twinkle, twin star.
Twinkle this, man. Mean is cool and all, but she's a supporter. I don't want dupes for her, right? Okay. Punish for praising NTE gacha? Damn, what happened? Why would I be punished, right? Twinkle this. 50-50. Okay, it's gotta be the next one, right? Missy Liz, come on, Missy Liz. Missy Liz? Please be Missy Liz. Please be Missy Liz, right? Stop giving me this cringe Tetra, cringe Elysian, cringe. Okay, why is it all the way at the back all the time? Come on, Missy Liz. Lots of Missy Liz.
Soldier OW.
Missy Liz? Missy Liz? Missy Liz?
I've gained new power.
Missy
So
Liz.
naturally, my research has to evolve too.
Ooh.
Can you keep up?
Wow. Very big gun. Very big gun. Okay. Alright, that's enough. That's enough. No more. Everything else we save for Persona, alright? Persona. 80k gems. No, it's 60k, man. It went down all the way to 60. Okay, regardless. Viewer pools time. Wait, the OZ just pinged me? No, wait, OZ? Nah, no, wait, OZ joining viewer pools? OZ. Damn. Okay, give me a moment, right? No Maxwell for me because I got shafted. Ooh. Better luck next time, right? If you guys got shafted in Maxwell banner, then don't push it too far. She's not limited or anything, right? Can always get her later. Yeah, don't try to like, you know, don't do anything too crazy, right? Because it's like collaboration, you know, and then like we're probably going to have one more, I would say. I would guess like we have one more 2 weeks event. Time to top up. Top up. I only buy skins in this game. I actually don't really buy tickets that much. And the monthly pass, right? The last... what was the last $60 skin that I got? Oh, I guess Anis, right? Anis was the last. I didn't get any of the... I didn't get Liberalio. I didn't get any of the other ones. Is AI Surin first? Yes. So I'll do AI Surin. Then I'll do... Promon last. Damn, Promon last, man.
Goddess of victory. NIKKE.
Promon last. I'll do Promon later.
Don't let your eyes wander.
Okay. AI Surin. One tap. Alright. Can we get it? Wait, is it friendship first? Do you even have enough friendship? Ooh. Anniversary is coming. Friendship strat first? Alright. You only got 1001 though, right? What if I don't get anything here? Okay. Okay, friendship number 1. Friendship number 2. Oh! Wait, that's pretty quick. Okay, so that's pretty quick. Yo, Clutch, what's up, man? Okay. Get this. Okay, it's right there on the fourth one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tetra. I wonder who this one is. Who this one? Sakura.
I am Sakura.
Okay, she's not that strong. I think she also sort of needs her own treasure, right? Her favorite item. Okay. It's time. That means... Did he burn his luck on the friendship? No, that's the point. That's the whole point, man. We are trying to burn our luck on the friendship. So now we're going to one tap. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, alright? Okay, okay, after this. Second time, right? Look at this. Now we use gems, right? We use gems. You 2 tap. Come on, come on. Look at that! Huh? Look at that. Wait, Pilgrim? Oh, shoot. Who? Yo!
Crown, the king of this
Bromon's
kingdom.
favorite.
Do you wish to become a subject
Crown.
of my kingdom?
Okay.
You are welcome to.
Okay, not quite what we are looking for, right? But who cares about crown? I really got crown. Really got crown. What is this? Core 7 crown? Okay, look at this. Look at this. Look at this, right? Bromon wishes. Crown, man. Just like that. A lot of people wanted... Oh, shoot. No way it's Pilgrim again. Okay, this has got to be it. It's first position again? Wait, what? Tetra? Yo, where's the Missy Liz?
I'm Rouge, the game master.
Rouge!
Would you like to play a game with me?
Rouge the drama skin? Okay, no way though. Where's this? That was supposed to be you? Well, too bad it's not you. Too bad. Come on. Come on, it's gotta be here. Alright, it's gotta be here. Okay, not yet, not yet. Okay. Rouge for the scam. I guess Rouge is still okay, right? Especially once Maxwell come, then maybe we can do Rouge. Rouge is still the only HP scaling burst 1 buffer, right? So she's still going to have that longevity there. Okay, so we get this. Get out of the way. Okay, guys, look at this. It's here, right? Wait, what? Minus 40k, or chill out, man, chill out. It's gotta be here. It's gotta be here. Look at this. Missy Liz. Alright, Missy Liz. Come on. Come on, man. Man, what the heck is this? Oh, man. Maxwell, more like Scamwell? Scam? Come on, man. Okay. What is happening? Yo, what is happening, man? Is Maxwell not happening, guys? This is why NIKKE needs 50-50. NIKKE needs 50-50, is it? So every game needs 50-50. So you want NIKKE to add 50-50. Are you sure about that? After what you saw in Blue Archive, you want NIKKE to invite Patrick Sonderman, is it? Patrick Sonderman to put 50-50. Alright, the next one has gotta be it. The next one, right? It's gotta be, right? It's gotta be it. All gacha needs 50-50. Yo! Yo, what's happening? Yo, what is happening, guys? EA employees. Crown took all the luck. Crown. Okay, it's gonna be this one. It's gonna be this one. Believe. Okay, something is not right. They forgot to add character. What is happening actually? It just stopped giving stuff. It just stopped giving stuff, man. From 80k to 50. Okay. Here is the end. We're gonna end it right now. This stupid luck, we're gonna end it right now. It's gotta be here, right? It's gotta be here. Come on, it's gotta be here.
Your order.
Missy Liz! Dailies! Let's go.
I've got
Wait.
some testing to do that's pretty interesting. Wanna come
Wait.
help out?
What do you mean, Maxwell? Oh man, what do you mean, Maxwell, man? Yo, why would you do this? Yo, why would you do this, man? Yo, that's the wrong one. Is Maxwell? No, man, that's not Maxwell. I don't get it. Yo, what do you mean that's Maxwell? Okay. Alright, it's gotta be the next one, right? The next one. Yellow. Okay, it's gotta be. Okay, it's here. Maxwell appear so that the other Maxwell could join. Yo, what do you mean, man?
Gravity, please take me to
Yo,
a
what is
world where
this?
everyone lives in happiness.
Yo, what is this, man? Yo, how is this possible? I don't get it. Need 50-50? No 50-50. No 50-50, right? Because 50-50, there's always a catch. Maxwell from Timu. Okay, the next one has got to be it, right? Am I right? He should stop now. Stop now. Wait, we are not going to... Okay, it's gotta be here. Right? Missilis. Come on.
Shot will make you strong.
Yes.
I've gained new power.
Finally.
So naturally, my
Finally.
research has to evolve.
Promon
too.
is asking people to
Can
quit.
you keep up, cutie?
But I knew we're one step away. Alright? That was painful. Well, sometimes that's life, man. That's how it is, right? Okay, we'll get this out of the way. GG. Almost couldn't get it. Okay, with that, Promon is next. After Yunhua minus 80k, this is not painful anymore. Damn. Yunhua minus 80k. That's brutal. Alright, let me do Promon. Get ready, Promon. Promon, get ready. Stop messing around, Promon. Wait, Promon is gonna go 200 pulls, really? Nah, no way Promon is gonna go 200 pulls, right? Promon is the one with the trans numbers at Gmail, password, and word as your password, and 5-digit number. Alright, Promon, let's get ready. Let's N-word as the password. Okay. Trust in the process. Trust in it, right? Ray. Well, it's just a password though, right? Nobody will be able to guess. Such a password, right? Don't risk losing 50-50. Okay. Okay, where's this? It's time, right? Guys, bet how much Promon will take. So now it's Promon's turn. My guess is he one tap.
Let's test your luck.
What do you guys think? Promon is here to one tap. Where everyone fails, Promon wins. You think Promon will take 60? 60. Alright. 10 pulls. Maxwell is taking gems for everyone. It's a 5 tap. You never know. Okay. Alright, alright. It's not quite the 1 tap. What about a 2 tap? 2. Okay. Come on. Come on. Let's... Oh! Missy-list. Okay, come on. Okay. Alright, easy, right? Easy. Yo! Easy for Promon. Promon is winning!
So naturally,
Promon
my
is
research
winning.
has to evolve too.
Just like
Can you
that.
Keep up, cutie.
Okay. So done. Bullshit. Yeah, Promon is pretty bullshit. I do agree. Promon is bullshit. Everybody wants to watch Promon 300 pulls, right? But this is why you use N-word as your password. Promon wins. Right? He wins because N-word as the password. That's life. That's life, right? You can call him racist or whatever, but that's how it works. Right? Alright, next one. 200 pulls for what? I have no idea. Alright, we go for... That's no fun. Well, it's not about what's fun. It's about that's just how it is, right? Life is not fair, man. Remember? Since when is life fair? Always do your dailies. N-word buff. Yeah, maybe he got the N-word buff. Okay, next up, Akita. Okay, let me. And then OG will be afterwards. Let's see. Maybe Akita will 1-tap as well. Maybe, right? Maybe. Promon 2-tap. Nobody actually 1-tap. Maybe OG can 1-tap. Okay. You can sleep well tonight. Yup. And you can save for your collaboration and whatever. Haters want to see people destroyed. You're saving for the collab, so you'll watch. Bam. Just saving for the collab. Persona, the must-have. Must-have Persona. Well, that's how those things are, right? Save for Drake where she is. Maybe they'll release her later, right? Instead of asking where's Drake, you need to ask where's Papillon. Papillon
NIKKE.
has been hidden for a long time.
Why isn't this working? Look.
Okay. So next up, this is for Akita, right? Akita got the cake. Can we 1-tap? Alright, is it going to be possible? I think it's going to be possible. Here comes. Best MLB ever. That's right. That's right. Okay. When is Persona collab? No idea. September, I think. I think around September. So now is now it's essentially August already, right? It's like August. Yeah, it's like maybe end of September, right? Get this. Okay. 20 pulls. 20. What? Oh shoot. Wait, just like Promon. Wait, exactly. The pattern exactly like Promon, right? It's a fake out. Bam. And then it's going to be Missy-list. Oh shoot, this time it's Pilgrim? Pilgrim. Little Mermaid. Alright, that's how it is. That's the stuff. Okay, so we got one Little Mermaid out of the way. Unfortunately, we have to get it soon though. We only got 20,000 gems. Making Kraken even easier, well, we already have her, right? So that's just going to be Dupey, Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh. Alright, alright.
Soldier OW, nice to meet you.
What do you mean, Tetra? What do you mean? Fatty?
I work at the casino.
Fatty,
I
no?
can bring you.
Man, stop it, man, stop it. Alright, Missy Liz, alright? Huge, but no. We don't have time for huge right now, right? This is not the time for huge. Oh man. 14 gems, 14,000. Come on. Fake out. Alright. 11,000. Come on. Guys, this is not looking good. This is not looking good. Come on. Fake out. Okay, it's now or never, right? It's now or never. We have to get it. We have to get it, right?
Let's go find your order.
We actually have to get it. Come on.
Get behind me, you weaklings.
That's life. That's life. Stupid Brad. Brad appeared. Alright, last one for Akisa, right? Last one. We're not messing around here. 5,000 gems. It's now or never. GG. Akisa is not getting it. We can't do anymore. That's life. Life is sometimes just like that. Alright, and Akisa is going to be the unlucky one. Lolly. That's life, man. GG for Promon. Yeah, if only Promon was the unlucky one, right? But that's how it is. Okay. Alright. I guess next one, OZ. Hopefully OZ gets it. This should have been Promon. Damn. You wanted Promon to be the one that gets shafted, is it? You want Promon to be the one that get destroyed. Promon should be the one, is it? That be destroyed. Alright. Okay, so let's do it for OZ. Hopefully it's better this time, right? So send the verification code, slide the puzzle. Okay, I've sent you verification. Promon is always lucky. When was the last time Promon is unlucky, right? I don't think there's such a case. There was never a case. Logging in, spinning button, launch the game. OZ will one tap, just like everyone. Only do 100 pulls. Okay. Hopefully. And get lucky. You got shafted trying to MLB Ada. 100 pulls, no Maxwell.
Goddess of victory, NIKKE.
We'll see.
Why isn't this working?
We see.
Look.
Ozzy showing the cake. Okay. Can we get it? 100 pulls. Alright. We don't go too crazy. 100 pulls. 10. Can we get it? One tap. Oh. Is this the first one tap? Yo, this is the first one tap, right? Alright. Okay.
Is Valorta around?
Come on.
What?
Yo, Missilis. Missilis. There we go.
I've gained new power. So
That-
naturally,
just
my
like that.
research has to evolve too.
Just
Can you
like
keep
that.
up, cutie?
Sometimes you win. Sometimes you lose. Sometimes this what you get. This be what you get, eh? GG Ozzy, that's insane. Life is unfair like that. Alright. Life do be unfair. Winners win, I guess. W. Okay, so the winner today is Ozzy and Promon. And you know what? That's how it is. Better luck next time, guys. Better luck next time. Don't worry too much though, because collab is coming soon. Get this out of the way. Now we test Maxwell alongside with the other characters. Hopefully she's hashtag worth it, alright? Worth it. HP scaling monster. Is she worth it? That is going to be the question. I think ideally the question is leaning to yes. Well, we'll try her with two characters, right? I guess Cinderella and Laplace. I guess the entire whole point of Laplace is to replace 2B, right? Because it used to be 2B and Cinderella. 2B, Lemao, 2B. Do you guys remember 2B? I bet you guys don't. 2B has been forgotten. 2B needs a treasure, right? Right, treasure. 2B who? 2B
Goddess of
this.
victory, NIKKE.
That's the stuff. Alright. Get these out of the way. Go electric. Yo, what up, healthy tofu? You just missed the viewer pool, man. Right, I was testing it with Santi. Weak point. Okay, let's do it right here, right? 2B this.
Ultimate Hero Laplace, engage.
This is the perfect chance to test out my new weapons.
Ruch.
I'll be the
Reach
best
this.
hand in your deck.
Cinder.
If you wish it so, Prince, I shall gladly oblige.
Okay. Alright. We don't really have a win enabler,
Shall we go, Uni?
so we'll go with this. Alright. You can probably just use the same team you used on previous testing and then swap MAXWELL. Who did I use previously? I forgot. Let me see, right? I did save the... I think it's this team, right? Drake will be the last piece of puzzle. I don't think Drake is going to be a burst one. Yeah, it'll be crazy if Drake is a burst one though, right?
Let me recharge for a bit. Please bring me luck. Looks like the new weapons recharge pretty fast.
Charging sequence initiated.
So previously...
Beautiful. Don't worry, Prince.
I didn't write down the damage though.
Just a moment. I'll clean my glass slippers.
Let me see.
I'll reload.
Who is this?
Charging sequence initiated.
Liba Radio. Imagine if Drake is burst 1. Now that's the thing, right? It would be crazy if Drake is burst 1.
I'll reload.
I mean, at least I'm glad that MAXWELL is
Charging sequence initiated. Maximum output.
40 seconds. 40 seconds.
I'll reload.
Looks like the new weapons recharge pretty fast too. Charging sequence initiated. Maximum output.
Also, I ran out of rocks, so I can't power up any of my MAXWELL characters. I think the next solo raid is going to be weak against wind, right? Generally. You hope that Drake can be burst 1, burst 2, burst 3 like Red Hood.
Together.
What? You think Drake will be the next Pilgrim killer?
It won't take long.
I mean, I don't think they will make her that broken, right?
Let me recharge for a bit. Charging sequence initiated. Maximum output.
MAXWELL is 20 seconds burst 2? Yeah, she is. Are you hallucinating? What are you hallucinating about?
Sequence initiated. Maximum output.
I'm gonna have to ticket both Lapras and MAXWELL at this rate. Got Nether and I'm out of gems. Just wishlist them, right? Just wishlist them.
Looks like the new weapons recharge pretty fast too.
Don't worry, Prince. I'll keep you safe.
They ain't doing that with Drake.
Maximum output.
Yeah, I doubt that's gonna be something that they're gonna do, right?
Looks like the new weapons recharge pretty fast too.
Missy. Missy.
Let me recharge for a bit. Charging sequence initiated. Maximum output. I'll make a few repairs. It won't take long.
Please bring me luck.
Looks like the new weapons recharge pretty fast too.
Step back.
I'll make a few
I'll
repairs.
reload.
It won't take long.
Yeah, seems like Crown is still going to be a bit better.
Maximum output.
Together.
I did pretty well this time
Overall?
too, didn't I, cutie?
2, 4, 3, 5. 2, 4, 3, 5. Let me screenshot this. 2, 4, 3, 5. Let me write it down. Promon is defending crown. Why would Promon be crown defender, right? 835. Wait. Wait. Crown got destroyed. Same team. Rouge, Laplace, Cinderella, Crown, Mihara. Rouge, Laplace, Cinderella. The only difference is MAXWELL. 835 million for Cinderella. 761. Crown got destroyed. How about MAXWELL? I mean Laplace. 644. Okay, this is interesting. This is very interesting. Okay, let's just take out Crown. 2, 4, 3, 5. No way. Let's pretend that Maxwell don't exist. Take out Crown. We put in Crown. No way, right? I was thinking no way as well. Crown killer, no way though, right? You're telling me? No way though, right? Not your Crown? Okay, it's only better against Crown in the HP scaling characters. Right? So it's not like Crown is gonna die. Be killed completely, right? Maxwell is a HP scaler, not universal. Yeah, but I think that's really strong, right? If you can compete with Crown even on that, because Crown is like the most universal and like strongest for the longest time, right? Promon will have to stop using Crown now. I think this is going to basically create a new meta. Who else is HP scaling, right? So we got Rouge, we got Cinderella, we got Maxwell, we got Laplace. Who else is like HP scaling? 2B. We got 2B. That's the only one, right? Like I was thinking, who else is actually like HP scale? I don't think we got enough HP scaling meta. Eventually they will do defense scaling, right? Holy, this is really interesting actually. This is really interesting. Crown. Damn. So now we got a new team, right? I actually like this team a lot. You got Rouge, you got Laplace, you got Cinderella, and then you put Maxwell in there. And then you have one flag slot that can be like anyone, right? Can be Puberty, Treasure, Helm Treasure. You will use Crown until the game EOS. Ooh. EOS. Crown for life. Well, Crown is better. Okay, we'll look at it. Let me do one more testing again, right? Because that's crazy. That is crazy, right? Also, we'll do like other tests as well for the other characters. But HP scaling can be quite wild. Crown and Anista. Yeah, at least I think that's a good thing because you can use Crown and Anista in other teams, right? So that's going to be the stuff. Maxwell is going to be good in Overload here. Wait, are we going to beat or not? We are not going to. We need to beat 2.4. We are trying to beat 2.4. We're not making it. What? Wait, Crown is doing less? 2013. Okay. Let's put them side by side. Let's put them side by side, alright? We're gonna compare everything. Okay, so right now, HP scaling, Maxwell. For Laplace, 725 million. With Crown, 570. Pathetic. Pathetic with Crown. Alright, you don't use Crown with Laplace Ultimate. Cinderella, 835 million. With Crown, 77767 Roblox. Okay. Mihara Bonding Chain, 537. With Crown. Wait, why with Crown she's less? Wait, what? Wait, why Mihara Bonding Chain is less with Crown? You will assume that What is happening? Okay, Rouge is more with Crown. What the heck? That's very interesting. So Crown literally got destroyed. Maxwell skill 2 is just that OP. Wait, Maxwell skill 2 can help Mihara bonding chain more than Crown's overall skill? That's insane though, right? What? Did they bug Crown, guys? Is Crown bug after the patch or something? No way, right? No way, no way, no way. No way.
This is the perfect chance to test out my new weapons.
Attack damage 10%. Affects all allies. Attack increased by 1% of the skill user's final max HP for 15 seconds. Okay. 1%. Attack is multiplicative of sustain. Let me compare Nayuta.
The multitude stand ready.
Let's compare Nayuta. Alright. No way with Nayuta we still lose. Maybe with Nayuta we have a chance to win. Everybody's favorite. Yeah, this is kind of...
With all sins laid upon me, forward shall I press.
It was this green poop. I mean yellow poop. That's really interesting though. Laplace and Cinderella are different elements. Where would you even use them together? In solo raids. You will use them together in solo raids with Maxwell because they are that strong, right? If there's a wind weak enemy, attack buffers are the best. You can try replace Mihara Alter with Helm to see if Maxwell still wins. What? Yeah, I can put other characters like Ludmilla and stuff, right? But we will need more scenarios or more situations. Maxwell's Pierce is insane, man. She actually feels really strong. Now you can run this combo in any electric week or like wind week. Wouldn't Cinderella be better in electric team with Neon? Would Cinderella be better in electric team with Neon? It's not about Cinderella though. Yeah, it's not. I'm not trying to test Cinderella, right? Suyeon did some good work. Wow. You gotta pull for Maxwell. You need to pull for Maxwell. I think so, man. I think you gotta get this. See, Nayuta is doing way better. So is Crown bug or something? I feel like Crown is bug. Did they bug Crown? They might have bugged Crown. Because... okay, to be fair, Nayuta is not doing that much better either.
This suffice to aid thee in thy journey, great hero.
Okay, so with Nayuta is 2371. Okay, let me pull this up. With Nayuta 2371. Okay. So, see, with Nayuta, Crown's buff is better than Nayuta, right? This one, Cinderella and Laplace is doing more. But if we compare to Maxwell, Maxwell one is better, right? But I'm guessing the difference is Nayuta herself. Alright, because Nayuta herself did more. Okay. That's very interesting. So the buffs provided to the Laplace and Cinderella is still less than Crown. But it's because she is able to carry a lot of damage. Even Mihara Bonding Chain is 5 to 8 here. Or Mihara Bonding Chain benefits more from Nayuta's buff compared to Crown's buff. But like, I'm surprised Maxwell is still more. That's really interesting. That's really interesting. Okay. Crown isn't buffing properly without healer. Yeah, I guess the only person that I have there is Rouge, right? Okay. Alright, that's going to be a bunch of stuff. So right now the HP scaling. I need to try out different characters. What if the character is not HP scaler? We also need to try that out to see, right? Because what if Maxwell is actually good? What if Maxwell is actually good? And that would be insane though. Extremely insane. Okay, let me take this out, right? Because right now, I mean, we can try Senti as well. Crown skill 2 is not proccing. Yeah, but even then, she's losing by a lot, right? You get what I'm saying?
This is the perfect chance to test out my new weapons.
Okay, how about this? How about this? We just go.
This is the perfect chance to test out my new.
I'll be right. This villainous maid is ready to.
Let me
rock
go
and
to
roll.
a fire. Alright. Let's try this. Let's try this out.
This is the perfect chance to test out my new weapons.
Ready when you are.
We just test with standard characters. Like regular characters. Maybe Rapi Red Hood.
Do you prefer being outside?
Maybe
That was a joke.
Cinderella.
Promise we'll be together even by the beach.
Just to see how much buff is Maxwell providing. Is the new Senti worth? New Senti. I think she's worth, but then again, also quite niche because it's like Iron Team, right? If you are building like Iron Team, she works with Cinderella, but she doesn't work with Rapi Red Hood because she's not really... Rapi Red Hood is not really the Iron typing, so therefore there's going to be a disadvantage right there, right? Where's the other characters? Where's this character? Where's that? Rapi P is fake. Yeah, she could be fake. Who do I put for a third slot? Do I put Privati for fun?
Need me?
But if I put Privati though, right? Okay, since we are comparing
Right now.
Crown after this,
Okay, no
we'll
problem.
do this. We'll do this, right? Helm. Yeah, either Helm or not, because like I don't know if I want to compare with Crown again, but if we do, I'll compare with Helm again, right? Because it's more about gauging Senti's buffs overall.
Charging sequence initiated. Maximum output.
If her buff is good, then it's pretty good, right? Because right now it seems like the buff is really good.
Outshot.
Charging sequence initiated.
going all
Maximum
out.
output.
Outshot.
Charging sequence initiated. Maximum output. I'll make a few repairs. It won't take.
Outshot.
Charging sequence initiated.
Everyone, ready to hit
Maximum
them where it
output.
hurts?
Looks like the new weapons recharge pretty fast too.
Outshot.
Charging sequence initiated.
We get this.
Maximum output.
So 3, 4, 5.
Looks like the new weapons recharge pretty fast too.
5, 6. Is Maxwell okay to pull without Laplace?
Charging sequence
We'll find out after this
initiated.
testing.
Maximum output.
Because this testing is about me testing on other characters, right? To see how much her buffs is. 1% of her HP. 1%.
Charging sequence initiated. Maximum output.
Glass slippers look sparkling today too.
Yeah, the same team I'm running right now.
Charging sequence initiated.
I think a lot of people come to the stream, they look at the team that I use, and then they assume this is like the best team for Maxwell. That's not what I'm doing.
Let me recharge for a bit.
Like, don't try to. I think like
I got all dirty.
I don't want to call people names, right? But don't try to assume that's what I'm doing. I'm not testing them in their best team. I'm testing Maxwell compared to other character. It's very difficult for me to explain this, like, because like this happens all the time whenever I test characters in NIKKE. A lot of people assume the team that I'm using is the best team, like it's not the best team. I'm not doing them in the best team at all. I need to test them in not the best team to test out. It's very difficult to, yeah, it's very difficult to explain.
Outshot.
Charging sequence initiated. Maximum output.
Let's give it our all.
I'll make a few repairs. It won't take long.
I'm doing the same thing I do in Brown Dust too.
Outshot.
Charging sequence initiated.
Not really.
Output.
Brown Dust 2 I'm testing for the character. This one has nothing to do with
Let me recharge.
aren't I just limit testing? Well, I'm comparing the buffs between characters, right? It's nothing to do with the team,
Maximum output.
Give it
right?
our all.
I'll make a few
It's not, don't look at the team and assume that it's the best team for Maxwell. That's not what I'm trying to do, right?
Reloading.
The new weapons recharge.
Because you gotta experiment with different teams to
Come
find
on,
out.
let's go enjoy
how
the
viable
rest
the
of our
buffs are.
vacation, Prince.
If you know, you know. If you don't know, then don't worry about it, right? I don't know how I can explain that. It's quite complicated, right? Get this sample size. Get that. Okay, we get this out of the way. Anista, Maxwell Mechanic, Crystal Wave. This seems about right though. This seems about 12239. 39. Get this. 12239. Okay, we'll take Helm. I think Crown should be better, right? No way Crown is not going to outperform for that one.
I'll be departing, dressed in my new outfit.
So I'm going to guess it's just going to be mostly for the HP scaling character. Mostly for the HP scaling.
Outside. Behold the strength of my people's affection.
Is this control team? I'm not sure what you mean by control team.
Outside. Behold the strength of my people's affection. Take them down quickly.
What do you mean by control team? Oh yeah, this is way better, man. Crown's buff is way better for this team.
Behold the strength born of my people's
Wait.
affection.
Let's give it our all.
Rapid Red Hood burst first?
Outshot.
Behold the strength born of my people's affection.
Let's give it our all.
This is the base team to measure Maxwell against.
Outshot.
Behold the strength
Yeah,
born
I
of
need to
my
figure out like
Give it our all.
a better method. Because I do think that Maxwell needs the... Crown will never be power crab.
Outshot.
Behold the strength born of my
I don't think Crown will be power crab
Give it
either.
our all.
She's too strong. Too strong, man.
Outshot.
Behold the
You
strength
meant
born
scope
of
lock?
my
No, this one is
people.
not scope
Just
lock.
so.
This particular one is not.
Calm right now.
Scope lock doesn't work if I use treasure characters.
Behold the strength
So I have to
born of my
disable that.
people's affection.
3227. Let me see, right?
Outshot.
Behold the strength born of my people's affection. Just so.
Yeah, the one with crown is gonna be better. But then I really think that Maxwell needs overlord gears
People's affection.
Let's give it
to
our all.
basically make her shine. So it's going to be difficult.
Outshot.
Behold the
We either need that or we need like some sort of treasure. There's like a lot of variables. Because right now that's going to be the thing.
Outshine the stars. Outrun the
I heard you get pop-up ad when pulling a character. Pop-up ad.
outshot.
You're watching a streamer who got a JP account for $1.
Quickly.
$1. $1 is pretty cool.
Outshot.
Behold the strength born of my people's affection. Just so.
18. 17, 7.
Come on. Let's go enjoy the rest of our vacation, Prince.
Seventeen, 7. Okay, I have an idea. Let me get this. Oh shoot. There's one more 0 here that needs to be there. Let me try with a scope lock on. EA way of doing things.
Outshot.
Behold the strength born of my people's
Take
affection.
them down quickly.
I'm perfectly
Is
calm
Maxwell
right now.
just for HP scaling characters? Let me do one more testing with scope lock, then I'll know. Because Maxwell don't have
Behold the
overlord
strength
gears.
born
I don't know
of
if that
my
affects it.
people's
I'm pretty sure that can affect quite a lot. Let me drag one more down here.
Outshot.
Behold the strength born of my people's affection. Just so.
Your Arcaven Q. What up?
Behold the strength power of my people's affection.
Take them down quickly.
How's Maxwell? Still testing, man. I have no idea, no comment for now, right? It's like quite complex to find out if she works without the overload gears. I do think she's gonna be pretty strong, but then again we'll have to, if she needs HP scaling characters, I would say she's probably going to be very good. And then I think that's like a good thing, she doesn't clash with other characters, right? The fact that Maxwell wins on one team is huge. I think so too, right? I think that's quite huge.
Behold the strength power of my people's affection.
Let's give it our all.
Let me see if there's consistency between this.
Outshine the stars.
Behold the strength power of my people's affection.
Let's give it our all.
Ooh, this one is gonna be 3. This one is gonna be more than 2.
Behold the strength power of my people's affection.
Let's give it our all.
More than 2 right here. Can she be off burst? You mean Maxwell be off burst?
I'm not being impatient.
Behold the strength power of my people's
I think so, but why would you make her off burst? She's already like 20 seconds, right?
Behold the strength power of
She's 20 seconds. So that's probably why.
Behold the strength power of my people's
Take
affection.
them down quickly.
Reloading. Swiftly. Behold the strength power of my people's affection.
3, 6, 7, 5. Get this out of the way.
Now, let us rest together, Commander.
So far, one thing that I've seen consistently is Cinderella is destroying Red Hood. I mean Rapi Red Hood. That's pretty consistent. 3, 6, 7, 5. Okay, this will confirm if Maxwell is only good in
This is the perfect chance to test out my new weapons.
HP scaling team. Alright, we're gonna find out if that's going to be the case. Because that's probably going to be one factor.
Charging sequence initiated. Maximum output. Looks like the new weapons recharge pretty fast, too. Charging sequence initiated. Maximum output. Let me recharge for a bit.
Although I doubt this one can beat, man. This one is not going to be even close.
Charging sequence initiated. Maximum output.
Let's give it our all.
After this, I'll try it in the
Charging sequence
electric, and then I'll put Swinsu Anis in there, right? Maybe I'll do a team with Swinsu Anis, and then just to hyper buff Cinderella. I think that's probably going to work.
Charging sequence initiated. Maximum output.
Maximum output. Ingrid backstory. Ingrid backstory. Everybody needs some backstory though.
Charging sequence initiated. Maximum output.
I'm perfectly calm right now.
Charging sequence initiated. Everyone, ready to hit them where it hurts? Charging sequence initiated. Maximum output. I'll make a few repairs. It won't take long.
Reloading. Swiftly.
Charging sequence initiated.
What's this drama?
Hit them where it hurts?
I'm shocked that even a YouTube video creator who reviews mobile games is spouting conspiracy theories about Stella Sora messing with Blue Archive's gacha system just to prolong its life. Blurring out names under the guise of risk avoidance is just malicious. They trashed it in the past, but calling it a social game that should have never been released feels like pure personal grudge.
Sequence initiated. Maximum output.
Give it our all.
You have the right to judge whether a game is fun or not and review it. That should be protected, but while you're in the position of riding on the coattails of something someone else created, who the hell do you think you are saying crap? That game never should have been released to the world.
I'm perfectly calm.
There's no reason for it to be slammed that hard.
It's over.
Wow.
Now, let us rest together.
Wow, wowee. That's rough, man. Okay, 3006. 300. Okay, this seems to be in line, right? Three 006. This seems to be in line. So Crown is better than MAXWELL. Okay. So now, who can I use if I don't have New Year Kayoko for Gauss? Are you talking about Insane or Torment? I say in the video you can use Camping Hair though. Did I say? I'm pretty sure I mentioned that in the video. Get this. So we're gonna do weak against water. Okay. So this team, right? I will try out this team. I will do this. I will take out Neon. I will do this.
Is the perfect chance
I
to
will
test out my new weapons.
use Crown first. Crown Freak.
It appears I'll be departing, dressed in my new outfit.
Stella Sora hater. How do I like the Matty story so far? I was waiting to read it all in one go. So waiting for all the story to basically unlock, right? But today we got story part 2. But you only got 5 chapters.
Don't worry, Prince.
So I'll have to wait a little bit, right? Because I'm a free to play, by the way. So I know some people, they like to buy gems so that they use the gems, they buy it, right? And then they can basically unlock the story. But I don't really do that because I'm a free to play, by the way. Does it make sense? Yeah, as a free to play, by the way, you don't do that, right? So instead of buying gems, right? What I would rather go to Zenless Zone 0 and buy the packs right there, right? And also I would rather go to Arknight's Enfield and buy stuff there to support the best developers ever. Hypergriff. Pay to see story, that's right. Now there's nothing wrong with that per se. But I don't think, like, you know, for me, it's not something that I think justifies it, right? You buy those things when the hard mode shows up. That's the thing, right? You should only buy those things when the hard mode shows up. So therefore you get more out of your money. Right? You want to make your money worth. If your money not worth,
Behold the straight sword.
then I don't think you are justifying spending. You pay to see stories since it's convenient for me to read it in one go. That's fine though, right? But like I said, my money needs to buy skins in Zenless Zone Zero.
Behold the straight sword.
The best thing to buy in gacha is energy. Energy. Well, not in NIKKE though, right? I don't think you buy energy in NIKKE. I'm not sure if you even buy energy in Unknight's Enfield. Do people do that? Skins are very important. Skins are very important.
The straight sword of my people's affection.
I do think that skins is something that I value more personally compared to buying story early. But that's personally for me, right?
Behold the straight sword
That's how it
of my
is.
people's affection.
Lapless.
I'll
I should have put Cinderella first. Cinderella will be able to output way more damage.
Behold the straight sword of my people's affection.
But that the stuff. That the things.
Behold the straight sword of my people's affection. Will you observing this valiant king from behind? Behold the straight sword of my people's affection. Beautiful.
Okay.
This outfit is comfortable, even for battle.
Can we finally hit the beach and relax?
3, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3. Okay, makes sense for Cinderella to do more. 3, 3, 2, 3. Three, 3, 2, 3. What's up, my chat? What's up, Jack? With no head. What up? 3, 3, 2, 3. Okay. Alright, so the next one. This is going to be the one, right? This is going to be the moment of truth.
This is the perfect chance to test out my new weapons.
Alright, so now I will know if this is strong or not. Strong or not. You get energy easy in ZZZ. ZZZ is the best, right? Everybody likes ZZZ.
Fuck you, Rockstar Games. Fuck your name. Fuck your game. Fuck your millions. Fuck your billions. Fuck your computers. Fuck your developers. Fuck your GTA 6. I am not fucking buying your fucking game. Push your fucking game in your fucking ass. I'm finished. Fuck you, Rockstar Games.
Momoy is so angry. Momoy, you get what I'm saying? But that's right. No GTA 6. Momoy is the best. But regardless, people will still be buying it, right?
Charging sequence
And if that's the
initiated.
case,
Maximum output.
that's pretty much the stuff.
Charging sequence initiated. Ready to hit them where it hurts. Charging sequence initiated. Maximum output. Let me recharge for a bit.
So we are looking for
Charging sequence initiated. Ready to hit them where it hurts. Looks like the new weapons recharge pretty fast too.
3, 3, 2, 3.
It won't take long.
Huh.
Charging sequence initiated. Maximum output.
Okay, if this can beat that out.
I'll make a few repairs. It won't take charging sequence initiated. Maximum output.
13 years waiting for GTA 6. ZZZ makes money through Gunner skins and monthly ticket. I'm sure they do.
Charging sequence initiated. Maximum output.
There's going to be a lot of money that they can leverage from there, right? Okay, it seems like this time I'm doing less.
Maximum output.
Why is that?
Let me recharge for a bit.
How do I look now?
I think because Anis is there to help heal. 2959. 2959. Okay, let me check the buffs real quick. Ooh, crown win this time around. And my guess is because Anis is there, so we are able to activate Crown's past skill 2, right? So, but it's very close though, right? Oh, because Anis... Alright, makes a lot of sense. Wait, actually Maxwell still gets more with Laplace though, right? Okay, this is very interesting, and this is really hard to test because Anis is doing so much damage. Her damage is like literally 300k differences. I need to swap my burst one, I think. Burst one. So there's always going to be a scenario like this. Maxwell is up there with the SS rank burst 2. I mean, she's pretty strong. Let me test. I need to test this team on something that's not electric because it will make the difference too big that I can't really tell. So let's test that same team on electric, right? I think that will be the better gauge.
This is the perfect chance to test out my new weapons.
If you wish it
Because
so,
we are still
Prince,
getting
I
electric
shall gladly oblige.
boost regardless
Are you putting
in
us
this
to work
particular
even
team.
during our vacation?
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So if we are fighting, in this case, a iron type, then only Crown will get the benefit. But so far, I think Maxwell is really strong, man. Regardless of the stuffs, the things.
Charging sequence initiated. Maximum output. Charging sequence initiated. Maximum output.
The thing is, Laplace only gets a lot of damage at the end.
Charging sequence initiated. Maximum output. Looks like the new weapons recharge pretty fast too. I'll make charging sequence initiated. Maximum output. Let me recharge for a bit. I'll make a few repairs. It won't take long. Charging sequence initiated. Maximum output.
2 new Gehenna students in the latest story.
Charge pretty fast too. Charging sequence
Gehenna
initiated.
students.
Maximum output.
Alright.
I'll make a few repairs. It won't take long. Let me recharge for a bit. Charging sequence initiated. Maximum output. Looks like the new weapons recharge pretty bad too. Looks like the new weapons
hero
recharge
power
pretty bad
recharging.
too. Charging sequence initiated.
Everyone, ready to hit
Maximum
somewhere it
output.
hurts? Just a moment. I'll do my best.
Let me recharge for a bit.
1.9.
Charging
If I'm
sequence
getting
initiated.
2.4,
Maximum output.
then I think it's gonna be quite insane.
Looks like the new weapons recharge pretty fast too.
Just you wait.
2.4.
After I recharge. Just you wait. I'll be back after outshot.
Charging sequence initiated. Maximum output.
Ultimate hero power recharging.
I'll make a few. Charging sequence initiated.
time to take down
Maximum
the villains.
output.
Okay, 2.8 I'm guessing.
Charging sequence initiated. Maximum output.
Alright, 2.9.
How do I look now, Prince? Am I beautiful?
Okay, so quite similar to what I have previously. You see, right? This is probably the most accurate one that I can get because Cinderella is going to be the strongest one in this team, but all of it is neutral. Elemental advantage is completely turned off. 2902. Okay, so with that, 2902. Cinderella is doing a lot because she's getting buffed by Ani's Sparkling Summer. Maxwell is doing less than Anista. Not by much. But still Anista is crazy, man. She can do a lot. Surprisingly. Alright, this is the moment of truth, right?
Dressed in my new
So we start
outfit.
off with Crown. I do think that this one is going to give me a much more like a fair result. Fair, lul. Talking about fair in a gacha game. Everybody loves fair stuff. What is this?
Hey, 珍しい顔ね。ここで休憩？
ああ、ちょっと。こんな時間に君も？
夜は意外と落ち着くよね。
そうだな、確かに。
Doro is just there. Doro is just there, right? Dancing. If Doro is just there, then I'm cool with it, right?
目標ロックオン。すべて灰に返す。行くぞ。
Doro is everywhere.
ロックオン。すべて灰に返す。
This doesn't even make sense. Where is she shooting out from? Where's the gun? Okay. Cool though. Cool stuff. Is this a smoking behind the supermarket with reference? They replaced Drake with Rappi? Really? Is that's Tia? Wait, how many legs Doro has? Wait, Doro has 6 legs. So Doro is a centaur. And then at the end it becomes 4 legs. Okay. I mean that's how it is, right? That do be live sometimes. Doro is a freak. Yeah, Doro is indeed a freak, right? Ball. How is that Doro? What? Doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even make sense, right? Okay, how much?
Finally hit the beach and relax.
$3087. Okay, Crown wins, but not by much. 3087. Is it 7? Yep. So right here you can see Cinderella did a little bit more with Crown here. Laplace did more with Maxwell actually. Anista did way more with Crown. And then so does Anis Sparking Summer. But this one is definitely much more closer. Alright. I think this time because Crown got the healing buff on the skill too, which Anista can provide. Let me get... I think I want to test with Nayuta as well and see if this is going to be close or not, right? Nayuta. Why am I positioning them this way? Doesn't matter, I guess.
The multitude stand ready.
So burst 1, burst 2, burst 3. Also, I think the main difference is because of Rouge. Because previously I put Rouge as well. So if you're putting in a Rouge and Maxwell team, then the scaling intensify, right? Towards in that particular case. I think it's just the effects just increase, I think. Huh. I think the determining factor could be Rouge. I think without Rouge it's just okay. But with Rouge it's like it's way more powerful, right?
With all sins laid upon me, forward shall I press. With all sins laid upon me, forward shall I press. Onward. With all sins laid upon me, forward shall I press. Onward. With all sins laid upon me, forward shall I press. With all sins laid upon me, forward shall I press.
So this is the Lucy skin that we saw earlier. So damn flat.
A short reprieve before I journey forward.
Too flat.
With all sins laid upon me, forward shall I press.
Alright, alright. So the reason why we got a better result earlier is because I put Rouge in both teams as opposed to Anista. Now technically you don't really use Rouge alongside with Crown though, right? Usually Crown will be in your best team and Rouge is going to be separately in the other team. But it's still pretty interesting. Okay, as long as this one is going to be about 3.
With all sins laid upon me, forward shall I press.
Okay, this one is also going to be quite a bit better. 2902.
With all sins laid upon me, forward shall I press. Onward.
3201. Okay,
How do I look now, Prince? Am I beautiful?
it's pretty interesting. That's because Nayuta carries her own damage. Three, 201. Okay, so the last determining factor is going to be if I put
I'll be the best hand in your deck. This is
Rouge,
the perfect chance to test out my
because
new weapons.
Rouge apparently is a big factor in trying to. She's like the key. I feel like it's going to be really strong if you have Rouge in there, but it probably will not be that strong if you don't have Rouge in there. That seems to be the direction that I'm leaning towards.
Maximum output.
Ultimate hero power recharging.
I'll make a few repairs. It won't take long. Let me recharge for a bit.
I'll reload.
Let's charging sequence initiated. Maximum output.
Please bring me luck. Just you wait. I'll be back after I recharge.
Okay, we'll see if this is going to be the one.
Charging sequence initiated. Ready to hit them where it hurts.
High roller, step back.
Arm wrestling game. What is this?
Just you wait. I'll be back after I recharge. Please bring me luck. You're tough. I'll
Indie
give you that.
developer makes an intense game about arm wrestling.
Let's charging sequence initiated.
The character is charming and fun.
Power recharging. I'll reload.
Guna game for arm wrestling.
Roller, step back.
The game is Isekai Bistro.
It won't take long.
It's kind of maniacal, but props to them for putting horse naders where they're supposed to be.
Ultimate hero power
Alright.
recharging. Please bring me luck.
Let's charging sequence initiated. Maximum output.
It's one of those game, eh?
I'll make a few repairs. It won't take long.
Furry arm wrestling. Furry game. Well, some people just like the furry game, right?
You're tough, I'll give you that. But I'm not losing.
Let's charging sequence initiated. Maximum output.
Water isn't too salty for ya.
Ooh, I thought I'm getting better score with this one actually.
The new weapons recharge pretty bad too.
Am I actually getting better score with this one?
I'll be back after I recharge.
Looks like the new weapons recharge pretty bad too. Let's charging sequence initiated. Ready to hit them where it hurts.
We're trying to beat 3.
Let's charging sequence initiated. Maximum output.
Please bring me luck. I'll be back after I recharge. I'll reload.
1%.
Repair. It won't take. Let's
Maxwell gets from the buff as well.
maximum output.
Rouge doesn't buff HP of those who are not in between her, right? I mean next to her.
Please bring me luck. I'll make a few repairs. It won't take long. Let's charging sequence
Let
initiated.
us all
Maximum
strive to be
output.
beautiful.
Okay, it's not because of that.
Find me at the beach and relax.
2189. Hmm. $200k minus 600k. Wait. $27. Interesting. Just jot this down for sample size. 2189. Okay, it seems like right now, Maxwell is really good, but she's probably going to be only good in those HP scaling teams. If you put her in any other team that's not HP scaling, she is pretty much not that good. She doesn't do much, right? You're losing 60% compared to the best teams. I think she is okay if you have Cinderella and Laplace, because those two are the only other HP scaling characters that we have. I guess 2B as well. 2B as well. So we got those characters. I think once we get more characters in that particular niche, then maybe we'll get more out of her. Right now, I think she's an okay pull. If you already got Laplace, then I would say you can make a team, something like this. Although, yeah, recommended to have a burst one as well, right? For Rouge. They're probably going to put Rouge and the other one separately. I don't think she's that crazy that you need to pull her now though, right? I'm gonna be honest. Especially for those of you who don't have Laplace, you can just get her later on. If you only got Cinderella, then I don't think you need to get, right? Is she limited? No, she's not. Both Laplace and Maxwell is not limited. You can always wishlist and get them later. You don't have to get them right now. I don't know who is next. I don't know if Drake will fix anything, if that ever comes out. And will that become like a trio or something, right? But yeah, as of now, that seems to be what I've concluded. Still a decent pull.
Beautiful. Me, you, and the sea foam.
I do think that she might actually see some use. You might skip them both. You can get them later in the wishlist, right? You don't have to get them right now. SP ratio. Story 2. Story 2.
It's over. Now, let us rest together, Commander.
Rest together. Laplace is so cool. Is that Laplace when she was a kid?
This again. Maybe coral pancake? Is this for parfait? Doody-doo, made for you.
Maid anchor.
So, this is how powerful maids can be.
Laplace is always a kid. Always, eh? But in this one, she's even smaller. Smaller than Suyen.
No villain can stop me. Doo-dee-doo, made for you. Starfish decoration is so cute.
Cover me.
The fight isn't over. So, this is how powerful maids can be.
Welcome,
Very powerful.
everyone. And thank you for joining the Hero NIKKE project.
Wow. Hero NIKKE. That's the best project. So Maxwell back
I'll
then,
sweep you all up like it's nothing.
she was already a professor. She's always the mature one.
Outshot. Would you like to try our signature mix?
I'll read the story once all of it has unlocked, right? This is going to be here.
Request cleared.
Request is clear.
How many are left?
One left, that's Laplace. So I'm guessing Drake joined later. I'm guessing Drake will have
Get this over with
have her
so
own
we can
story
go back.
that's correlated to that.
You're tough, I'll give you that. But I'm not losing.
Maxwell is your type.
For you.
Get her then.
Just you wait. I'll be back after I recharge.
Get limit break 3 Lamau.
Would you like to try our signature mix? How does it taste? Ultimate hero power recharging.
Get the boss.
See? The stars always point you where you're meant to go.
Breaking news. Miscellaneous Industries Project Matisse has succeeded in producing its first prototypes.
Ooh. You never MLB characters? Never. Never at all, is it?
Forgot the recipe.
What if it's limited?
Made for you.
MLB is for pay to win. Well, there's a lot of pay to win lovers out there.
Outshot. Would you like to try our signature mix? How does it taste? Where there's a hero, victory is sure to follow.
Not even Summer Marsana. That's right. Because it's not that important to get the cake. The cake is not that important, right? Everything else comes first.
Get ready for
Marsana is so good. Yeah, she is. But you can only do so much, right? I didn't even put on Lycoris Recall and I skipped them without any second thought. Wow. Are you going to skip Persona 2? Skipping everything is bad, man. You can't just be skipping stuff. Skipping stuff? It's a bit too much. Too much.
Can I groom you?
Yes, if they are shit. Actually, no, Lycoris Recall characters are still being used in some solo raids for true damage. True damage abusers. Imagine not being a collector. Marsana is beautiful. Beautiful. True damage is too expensive to build. Well, with Flora coming, with Flora Treasure there, I think that's the direction that they're trying to lean towards, right? Alright guys, I'm done with the stream. I think I'm gonna take a break. It's been a long day today. Tomorrow will be a long day tomorrow. We got Brown Dust 2 and I need to stream CZN. I'll see you guys in the next stream, alright? Make sure you guys like the stream as per usual. And, you know, I'll make the video as soon as I've done all the stuff. I'll do a bit more testing on my own. we'll see how it goes, right? Alright, that's it. Take care, guys. Thanks a lot for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next one, alright? Bye.